Saint Germain, you will never forget again. Blessings, my dear Earth family. It is truly wonderful to connect with all of you who read or listen to these messages. Thank you for being the light you came to Earth to be. Beloved ones, I greet you in remembrance. Your hearts are opening wider now. A portal of willingness has been placed within the earth field, and it calls to the human collective to remember. Listen not with the small mind that labels and judges, but with the deep listening of your soul. I speak to you of moving beyond that which has held many of you in repetitive return. For long ages, our earth was used as a vast schoolroom, a place of learning, of great contrast, and of refinement. Many among you rose, became teachers, anchors, and windows of light. Yet the pattern that kept the many bound to cycles of return has been strong, a loop of forgetting, of feeling less, of believing repair must precede worthiness. That loop has been tended by forces that profit upon you forgetting your own light. The archons have meticulously become the gatekeepers of the third dimension, forcing many souls to repeat and re-enter into the dense illusion where the self believes itself fractured and in need of endless fixing. Hear this truth. Ascension is not another version of repair. Ascension is the remembering and the embodiment of what you already are. It is the realization that the light within you was never diminished, and that you are not a string of mistakes to be corrected, but a continuous, eternal expression of Source. The cycles of reincarnation taught many lessons. They granted experience and depth. But repetition can become a prison when it obscures your remembering. The trap is subtle. A noble desire to learn more becomes a belief that you are incomplete. That belief is the chain. You have done the work. We, the ascended masters, have stood with you. Many of you have labored through lifetimes to raise your frequency, to let go of fear, and to practice compassion. That work is honored. And yet now the template changes. The timeline that keeps souls looping back into density is releasing. As beings of higher light, you will be offered options that serve your soul's highest expression. Some will choose to reside in fields of service that are ethereal and luminous, to work as guides and architects of new realities. Some will choose forms that allow creativity, play, and exploration without the old contracts to forget. None will be compelled to return into the 3D illusion of separation from their light. How does one step into this remembrance? Not by forcing, but by alignment. Remember through breath. Use the breath as a bridge. Breathe in and say silently, I am light. Exhale and release any story of lack. Repeat until the body remembers the frequency of the truth. Whenever a memory of not enough arises, train your attention to find the spark of your inherent worth. Anchor unity consciousness within your field. Ascension is not isolation, it is the recognition of oneness. Practice seeing another and speaking to their light first. Even in disagreement, address the spark of divinity within. When the moment of transition arrives for you, you will know. It will feel less like an ending and more like coming home after a long, muddy journey. Those who choose to assist Gaia and her emerging civilizations will do so with full awareness. The old contracts that obligated suffering as penance are now annulled. Those who are not yet ready, who wish to continue learning through dense cycles, are loved without judgment. Compassion for them must be your constant companion. There is room for all choices in the great tapestry. As the frequency of earth lifts, old institutions of separation are faltering. Be steady. You will be tempted to rush, to force outcomes, to judge slow change as failure. Take the longer view. Light accelerates according to readiness, not according to panic. Anchor your field with patience and with persistent inner practice. Teach by example, not by argument. The flame of true remembrance is contagious. The less you cling to the identities that kept you bound, the narratives of fault, of smallness, the more room you make for remembrance to expand. Know this, you are never abandoned by the all that is. You are not separated from your light. Now that the walls are crumbling, step through them with courage. I now share with you the violet flame. Feel it at the center of your chest and breathe. Feel the radiance grow until it fills your form and extends outward in a sphere of compassionate knowing. Allow it to be a tool for dissolving dense, contracted energies and the beliefs that feed them. I bow to the courage in your hearts and to the light you are choosing to claim. Walk forward in grace. The age of remembering is dawning. May peace and love be with you. I am Saint Germain.